Apologies for that, folks. Is it back for people?
Yeah.
Good. Obviously, the alchemical waste is so dangerous it crashes your computer. It's either that or my computer's just getting very warm for whatever reason.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. I'm assuming if you're a stealthy character, this is a lot easier to do.
Yeah.
Anything. Ignore me, Bravil guard.
Though you are going away from the river.
I'm sneaking round the top. No one can see me here. Because if I go, like, there, they'll get me.
I think you're probably going to get seen anyway, but I think that's the funnier outcome for the quest, so it's fine.
Oh, I was going to try to get on the roof and jump over the wall. I've not got anything. You can't see me. I am invisible. Yeah. Ultimate stealth. Where is it that I'm going to dump this stuff?
There is a quest marker pointing you to it.
Yeah, I just didn't have the quest marker activated. Yeah. By the boat. Rice farm.
Yeah, let's look at our very pretty rice farms while we're here.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's off the end of that pier I'm dumping it. But now, how do I get up onto that pier from here? Yes, and we have added docks to Bravil, which is something they were missing in Oblivion.
Expert parkour going on here.
Right, where do
I don't think you're in the right place.
Is it the other pier?
Check the marker. It will take you directly to it.
The marker is showing up on the map, but it's not showing up on the compass.
The other dock thing?
That's weird. But yeah, I think it's the other dock.
Ah, here we go. Yeah, it's the other dock. There's the barrel. Yay! We have just committed some environmental felony.
I love that it just falls out of your inventory.
I imagine if you do carry a lot of stuff around, so I mean, given something that weighs 200, it's gonna make life.
Yeah, the idea is that it weighs 200, so if you are a normal character that picks things up, like most people, that's going to over-encumber you, and you either have to like put things away for a while or drink the potions that she gives you in order to carry more. Yeah, and if you do get caught by the... So we're probably not going to get caught by the guards, but if you do get caught by the guards, then they will give you a bounty, unless you can persuade them to
Heard there were beasts around.
turn a blind eye.
Be careful, traveler.
Oh, I can also get gifts. This is mine. These are mine. Those are mine.
So we didn't. The gift window was something that we wanted to use more because it's like criminally underused in the original Skyrim. It's used for like that one quest at the start of the game. Everyone seemed to forget it exists. Though I do think this one is probably full of a bit too much stuff. That was a lot of very valuable stuff that you could just take.
Nope, perfectly balanced, no problems there.
Yeah.
Right. So, what I think I'll do is I'm gonna...
You know what's even
let's
more
go do some
satisfying than
dungeons.
arresting a criminal?
Some people in the chat are upset that the NPC said thank the 8. It's a high elf. I mean, what did you expect?
A, it's a high elf, and B, you're in Cyrodiil. That was some text there that obviously needs a quest doing first.
Do you have the part of the panacea quest where it takes you to the dungeon? Are you doing that part of it?
No, not yet. I need to go purchase it first, or get the.
Oh, you know we're going dungeon diving because God mode's been activated.
Yeah. Take me to Cadlu.
We got the ferry set up.
Yes, Cadlu. There's another fun quest in Cadlu that I helped edit.
Not the ferries. Ships, yes, but ferries not yet.
Yeah. And then
Yeah,
there's a
But we will have ferries, yes.
Yeah.
which makes sense given the vast sort of water network.
So
This is
it's-
another settlement that was basically non-existent in Oblivion.
Yeah, the chapel was here, but it was just a chapel in the wilderness, and the inn here existed, but we kind of decided to coalesce them into one settlement. And right now, this poor farmer's being shut down by the guard for his taxes, which he thinks is unfair because he doesn't have the money to pay, because they keep taking all of his money as taxes.
Corrupt guards, gangs, Bravil, yeah, corrupt guards, gangs fighting over skooma. Bravil's not in a good place, basically.
No. I love the name Memilius, or whatever it is, because it just makes me think of meme, like Memilius, and that's how I should pronounce his name from now on. That's the other thing we've done, is we've used the animations a lot more than you get in the vanilla Skyrim. So for example, he's put his hands up there, and there are other instances of people doing animations that you didn't get in vanilla Skyrim used much.
Not that I want to point out, elongate the stream anymore, but there is a really cool quest. There is a really cool non-quest NPC inside the tavern, the Khajiit fortune teller that you can see.
I'll have a quick look. Also ignore the bright purple.
That colour always just upsets me. It's such a nasty colour. It just really stands out that you've got a missing texture.
That's the point.
Well, yeah, it was just said this is their first time on our official stream. Does the team stream any of our development, like landscaping or 3D work? Yes, so absolutely across all of Beyond Skyrim, not just Cyrodiil, quite a few people do stream their work. So the best place to follow that kind of progress is if you go to the Beyond Skyrim Discord outpost. There's actually a channel there, and people post when they're live, so you can keep up with what various people are doing on the different projects, if that's your thing.
If she's not in the inn, she's literally just spoke to you. She might have just left, but if you speak to her, she'll go back inside.
I can't find. Is this her here?
I saw her subtitles at the bottom of the screen a few seconds ago. She was next to you.
She must have walked out. Oh, because it's too late in the day. She doesn't care. unfortunately.
Oh well. If you can catch her during the day, for everybody who's interested, if you can catch her during the day, then she does a little bit of a fortune read for you, which is quite fun. And you can see when you were inside the inn, you could see the little area that she does it from as well.
Yeah.
Could always spend the night.
I'm gonna head north to do dungeons. But yeah, I was gonna
Why
stay
sleep
in
when you
Crops-
could slaughter dungeons?
Well, I was gonna sleep at Cropsford, and then kind of focus on the Pansia prerogative quest.
It's also a little I guess it's just a little hint as to how we're trying to do a little bit more with the Nibonese cults and the Nibonese mysticism. So we have people like that, the fortune teller, other people who supposedly draws her power from the river, and other people who also worship similar gods. There's a lot of strange and mystic communities along the river, and some fun quests involving them as well.
I might head back down now that the quests are working again.
Are our rats too big?
Someone wants to know if there'll be separate vampire and werewolf quests in Cyrodiil.
I think werewolves are quite difficult due to...
I'm not sure what that question means. Will there be quests involving them? Yes. Will there be quests for vampire and werewolf characters specifically? I don't know. Like JGT said, the werewolf becoming a werewolf is hard coded into the companion's quest line, which makes it very difficult to do anything with.
And vampires are a similar-ish thing. So we'll have to... Yeah, it's something that I think other provinces want to play around with as well, so I think it's something we'll have to kind of look into to solve the problem. But yeah, it's a interesting conundrum.
Someone wanted to go into the fort we just walked past.
Well,
I have no idea if that one's got an interior.
Neither do I, that's why I'm going to set locations that I know have interiors.
I don't know if it's obvious, but also the different regions have really different flora. So if you compare what it looks like now to where we were when we initially started in Hell's Gate, it's kind of a really different set of plants and trees, and hopefully it'll make all the different encounters feel very varied, like you're in very different regions of the country. I can never decide which my favourite is. It's usually where I am.
Yeah, this is a game that's obviously not really meant to be attacked if you're level 1 like I am. But God mode does wonders.
I see a question about their... Oh, by the way, this is Rich. What should talk if...
Hey,
I was watching and I figured, I'll join on my phone and get it up on the TV. But I see that there's a question about new dragon shouts. I think the answer is no, right? Unless we changed. We might have something like dragon shouts.
The issue with VO, right? We don't.
Or is that a sport?
We're not adding new ones, that's like a definite.
Okay. Yeah, no, I know that, so with VO and with like the vanilla voice actors, for something like Dragon Shouts, it might be possible to, get someone who sounds close enough to the voice actor, or use other means to, I don't know, it feels weird to generate like a a fake voice, but I mean, it might be technically possible. I don't think it makes sense for us to really have like word walls in Cyrodiil proper, though.
No.
Yeah, that's the other issue because it's not. Yeah, we're not in Skyrim anymore, so.
They don't care
Well,
about
one
dragons
thing-
down here.
Well, there's gonna be dragons, so better. I mean, that. Well, maybe. One thing. It is also possible to kind of like take the different words for the shouts and rearrange them into different shouts because they're all words in the dragon language. So, kind of play around with that, but that's like in the Fallout 4 mods using the vanilla voice lines to piece together new responses.
Yeah, I mean, it might make a bit more sense for places like Australia, but oh, he's mean.
He
Good job
is.
he's got God mode on.
Yeah, he is a minus
Died.
1, I think, or like a higher level minus 1.
At least this one is wearing a loincloth.
Yeah.
But you can check out the fetching the treasure chest in the background.
Ooh, those aren't new, right? We've had this for a while.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we've streamed them before, but yeah.
Those are cool. I really like that ancient jug too.
Hmm.
Very
Got
very
some
Grecian.
Greco-Roman
Grecian?
type, yeah.
First Empire art.
Yes, that's the idea behind it.
It's Greek style, I think. The sort of the yellow and black.
Very cool dungeon, by the way.
Hmm.
I'm amazed actually how much progress we've made in dungeons this year. It's Roast Gorilla, who is one of the co-leads on interiors, has done loads, and Liam the Lucky as well. And we've made
And
probably a
Luffy
few
as
more
well.
people I've forgotten. Yeah, Luffy. We've just dungeons has always been the thing that I've worried about the most because there's so much work, but it's unbelievable how many we've got in game now.
Question, how easy would it be to have Beyond Skyrim Cyrodiil become compatible with alternative start mods? Well, we leave it up to the community to come up with patches for those alternate start mods, and there are actually a few for Bruma already, so it would work the same for the full release.
I mean, it is basically compatible.
And there's a Shaden
Um,
card.
You just need someone to make the mod. At some point, I would really like to make a little player home in Greenwood and start there.
Hello.
I don't know why Greenwood, but I just really like it.
That'd be cool. I feel like someone is. I want to bet on how soon someone's going to make one where you escape from the Imperial City dungeon. Or you're a prisoner from the Imperial City dungeon.
And we can pretend we're playing Oblivion.
Pretty much.
You should rent a room here so we can see Croxford during the day and the Shade
That's
Guard
the
shields.
plan.
I wonder if Patrick Stewart's busy and would be up for a bit of voice acting.
For free.
Cropsford, very pretty.
Yes, we're also technically in County Shadenhall here, so we're actually technically outside of Bravil, naughty, but it's also very pretty, so.
Oh, so yes, good points, Patrick Stewart. Yeah, someone's asked about dungeon progress. So, I'm not sure if Roast is in voice chat now either, because he's probably got a better idea than I do, because he does a lot more on the dungeon side. But yeah, we're making really, really good progress with dungeons. I couldn't give you a percentage-wise how much we've
Zombies
got done,
tend to haunt
but
caves. Be careful
yeah,
if you decide
they're
to go
not a
treasure
major
hunting.
bottleneck anymore, which is really good.
Oh, they won't get their shields out unless I attack them, and I don't want to attack a guard.
Just rest assured that they have cool shields, Shadenhill shields.
Help! We've got ourselves a madman.
I really like how all the cities have got unique guard armor.
Right, there we go.
Skyrim, it felt quite lazy just recolouring everything.
And
Those
now
are
I'll just
so nice.
complete load and pretend that never happened.
I have a question actually. This is not something that I go in to look at very often. Have we been placing dragon like perch markers, or just the case where a dragon may end up somewhere, either by like someone spawning it in or summon Durnavir like that?
We have in some places. I don't think it's been universally done yet. No, come back, Ladybird.
I think we did. We did in Bruma, right? I remember being pretty
Bruma
particular
definitely has
about
them,
that.
yeah.
Ooh, ladybug.
Yeah. Yeah, Bruma definitely has them. I think we've still got other areas to do.
And we haven't implemented luck yet, right? Anything like luck?
Don't think so, no.
Okay, that's something I'll talk to someone about. I'll be trolling it. I'll be in the implementation chat
Just
later.
realised I've gone past where I wanted to go.
You'll also notice that Cropsford, that's the place we went through, that was a location from Oblivion. Though, as its name suggests, it is now actually a ford.
Right, the person who wanted to see an alien interior, we're gonna go see an alien interior.
A very good one too.
Yes.
Oh, it is. I was
Very
running around it
pretty.
earlier. It is a lot easier now. It's a shame no one's from the art department is here actually, because just having all the extra clutter and things that we've developed over the years since Broom, it's just so much easier now to create really atmospheric interiors. They've done an awesome job. I mean, Broomer was pretty good, but this is just, there's an extra level of polish. It's amazing.
People ask me. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, someone was saying they see a lot of grass. How's the performance? Pretty good on SE, isn't it?
I am hovering around 60 frames. I get a few drops when I like enter somewhere with lots of NPCs and stuff. Like when I entered Bravil, it dropped down to about 50, but 9 times out of 10, I don't have any problems.
Is that zombie just sitting down? And
Yeah.
Thinking about
Didn't realize.
It was funny. One of the things I love about Aurelia's ruins now is that compared to Oblivion's, they feel so much more like real cities rather than just corridors because of all the clutter and the carpets and all the stuff. It's really helped it a lot.
Yeah, and we've got like the windows here. In this
It'd
I
be
really
interesting
like
to.
the music as well.
Oh, those windows are nice. I don't recall seeing those before.
No, I don't think we've used them a lot.
To cast Mage Light or something. It's dark. But going back to the VR, just briefly, the Iliad ruins. I haven't been in this one, or I don't think the last time I tried, we didn't have the carpets yet. But they're very cramped, but it in a good way. Like it feels like you're exploring an ancient ruin. In VR.
Question, which would be the equivalent of the Dragon Priest boss fight? I think we've got something planned with the Iliad ruins, haven't we?
Yeah, Dragon Priest level stuff is things like the Aelid Liches.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, there's one in Bruma that you can fight.
Yeah, he's quite chatty from what I remember.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice with the see the outside falling in.
what is the tone of the main plot? Is there any artistic tone that we went for? As in atmosphere?
Political intrigue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of like a. That's a not very. It's a bit of a vague question, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of political intrigue. The whole theme of the whole province really is a dying empire, which we should have probably hopefully been gotten across in Bruma already. It's quite bleak, but you know, that's the idea.
I don't know what my controller is doing. It's decided to have a hissy fit.
Well, also, I mean, it's not even just, well, yes, the Empire's dying. Also, you can see, especially with the Resistance questline, that it's because of the Thalmor, or like the Thalmor have been doing, I mean, you know, spoilers for Skyrim, but they're behind the Stormcloak Rebellion. They've been doing whatever they can to kind of destroy the Empire, and the Empire is not really in a good place either. So it's not too hard for them to kind of topple it, but that's I'm hoping a little bit of that'll come up with the Resistance, because one thing that I remember was it, you know, we were talking about earlier. It's not like the Thalmor are all over Cyrodiil, but I don't know.
This is
They still kind of run that.
This is what we need people to do QA for. To test when something is broken. Like so I'm now trapped in the dungeon a bit. And you can get past it if you jump at it at like a certain angle. Or you cheat your way out. So if you're good at finding bugs like that, we'll want to hear from you when we kind of put the call out.
So where are we off to next?
We're gonna go to Shinbone Cave. Before we go off to Way.
In terms of narrative, the each individual Beyond Skyrim project has its own main quest and its own narrative goals, so they won't be like narratively linked in any meaningful or major way. No, but things that happen in one province, we might be able to have people react to things that have happened in other provinces, which would be nice. But that's the extent of it.
We're trying to make it fairly consistent as well. So one of the characters in Roscrea is a Synod mage called Gwen, who's been sent from Cyrodiil to go and investigate some of the ruins on Roscrea. So there's that sort of consistency, and
Yeah,
hopefully we'll be able to put in some crossworld quests, sort of after release crossworld quests as well. Although we're not 100% sure if we can do that at the moment, but
definitely through the Radiant system we could do. I mean, because right now you could get the Thieves Guild job for Bruma to do like a heist job or something, but or one of those quest types at least. But I mean, that's kind of like I seen that's like, I don't know if we're gonna have a quest line that's cross province. Part of it's also you think what would you have that has to be cross province? You know, why can't it just be a quest within Cyrodiil? Why do you have to go to elsewhere? Why do you have to go to High Rock?
we have definitely. I mean, the Radiant system definitely works. So I've definitely picked up the beacon and had the whole "you can't touch the beacon" Bravil. So I was like, what? bit busy right now.
Yeah, you'll never get away
That's
from
quite nice.
Cyrodiil. Sorry. Sorry to say that no matter what beyond Skyrim province you play, she'll still find you.
Yeah.
I think there is a way
then-
to make it so you don't have it, but we haven't set it as a default, so.
No, I quite
I
like
think-
it. Actually, stuff moves around over time and throughout history. So yeah, why shouldn't a collector in Bravil have some junk in his quest that actually turns out to be the beacon, and then you end up going to Skyrim? So that part is actually quite nice.
Yeah, well, that was one of. That was one of our first, in the early design documents. We're talking about like you could have a Radiant quest where it's like, well, where are you going to find a you're looking for, say, for the Synod or the Synod, you're looking for magical objects. It's not just going to be in Cyrodiil. I mean, they could show up in Skyrim. They could show up in High Rock. They could show up anywhere.
Asking about the candidate. Yes, each candidate has a different theme and a different, and they have a different ideal that each one represents. Some of them will be more warlike. Some of them will be more focused on war. I repeat myself. Some of them will be more focused on trade or merchants. Some of them will be more focused on religion. Some of them will be more focused on law and order. We won't go into details again, like I said earlier, but they will obviously. We want them to feel different, and we want the choice of which one you support to be meaningful. Obviously, so yes, they will have their own troubles, their own ideals, their own themes that you can help them with, and depending on which one you like the look of the most, you can put it or Empress.
So where are we
Bridge
off
is
to now
huge.
then?
We're heading off to Way to hand in that thingy, and I might stop off and talk to those people now that I can talk to those people in Hell's Gate. Which will send me back to Bravil, but we might go back to Bravil. We'll see what time it is.
Bridge is an exceptional piece of Roman engineering, I have to say.
It is
I'm just going to
impressive.
test my. Can you hear this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so it's working now.
Will each city have like an equivalent to the Thane? More or less, each city will have its own arc. Each city will have their own quests, which are directly related to the city itself, and will help you get in good standing with the people there. Similar to the Thane quests, they won't necessarily all have a title, or at least not a formal one or something associated with that. But there will be like a quest line of more than one quest in each city, dealing with the specific problems that they have. Very often dealing with the governance as well, so the counts and council.
Someone asks, what bridge is this? This is the Nibbenese bridge. Big one.
Yeah, that was the big major bridge across the Niven.
Yeah.
We've made sure it's high enough to allow ships on there.
I just finished making load models for it.
Excellent.
Just this morning. Oh well.
Can't wait.
As I was walking up to it, I just saw it kind of slowly appearing, and I was like, oh, we need the load models for that, but it's good to know that they are on the way.
Someone's asking about post questline. Yes, like one of the major things that we want to do is to make sure that when you choose an emperor or empress, the world reflects that. So things will change in the world. There's not likely to be any more like quest content after you've crowned your emperor, but like parts of the world will change. So if you choose one of the candidates who is focused on war and anti-Thalmor sympathies, then there will be more Legion soldiers around. Some of the camps might get rebuilt. There'll be ambient scenes between people. NPCs will talk about it, of course. Hopefully we'll have like extra new scenes that you can see that will like reflect the way that the world has changed because of your decision. That's a big important part of the questline. And obviously, depending on who you choose, it can turn out to be very different.
So we've returned to Pell's Gate now, and he's telling us that he wants to go see the world. He doesn't want to be stuck on a farm.
It's basically Eric.
Yes, very basically Eric the Slayer.
We have a lot of characters who don't like being stuck on farms. I think a mandate down in the writers' department now that nobody is allowed to write farmers who are stuck on their farm anymore because we have too many of them.
I hate it here.
Cyrodiil has a massive problem of everyone leaving the farms to go live in the city. So
We should
no
have
food is
city
produced.
dwellers who are like, oh, I wish I could start my own farm.
That was a quest in Oblivion, but it was less start at your own farm and stop the goblins from like keeping your old farm or their old farm.
Yes, this is the special edition of the game. No graphics mods or ENBs.
It's just this damn pretty.
Question: what if the player did not kill the Emperor in the Dark Brotherhood quest line? Will the election of the new Emperor still be launched?
We have a plan, right?
Yes, we have
We do.
Spoilers.
Yeah, no, it's public, because if you don't take the chance to do the quest line yourself and kill him, then he will die anyway, because his assassination was planned either way, whether you're the one to do it or not.
Plan is it kind of gets really signposted, but yeah, if you don't choose this option, you're really going to mess up the Assassin's quest line. Are you okay with that? Because I guess we've got quite a few role players. Like I never played the Assassin's quest line because I always play obnoxiously good characters. So it does mean that people who like role playing and don't do that can still play the Cyrodiil content. So yeah, hopefully it'll feel all nicely integrated, but it'll make it quite clear that it's going to happen anyway. So you either need to kill him or someone else will.
You wound me, Claire, by saying only obnoxiously good people don't play it. I'm kidding. I do.
Do you not play it and you're not obnoxious?
I don't like what my Dragonborn can do it. I do have a Dark Brotherhood character, but yeah, I feel like the Dragonborn killing the Emperor doesn't work in my head canon. But the Emperor will die.
Are we coming up with are we going to replace those Skyrim bridges that we have, kind of like the small ones?
We have a kind of bridge set, but it's currently missing textures for whatever reason.
Oh, were they made? Maybe I have them somewhere.
I'm not sure. We think someone retextured them and then hasn't pushed the textures, and we don't know who it was, and they may have left, so we're now just left with untextured bridges.
I'll look. If, maybe go back. Well, the models are the Skyrim sets, or are they like retextures of the Skyrim sets? Or are they like new models?
Were a retexture of the Skyrim set. And then someone has done a Cyrodiil version, but not merged the Cyrodiil textures, basically.
Therefore, Homestead.
That's.
I'll look around for
that one. Not for Nickel.
So, if we could
Virtue.
stop doing
Yes.
internal bug fixing. Someone's asked how much the Cyrodiil quest line requires you to complete Dragon Rising and become named as the Dragonborn. As far as I'm aware, none of it.
0 so far.
Yeah, no one cares if you're the Dragonborn or not.
It's so great just seeing the white gold tower in the distance and while you're doing random quests.
No, we always say this because a lot of us don't actually spend that much time in games because obviously the exterior design is see what they're doing quite a lot. But most of the time, if you're doing interiors or implementation, you just zoom straight in on where you're working. So actually, streams like this, you're like, wow, that's changed. It's really nice to be able to see it.
It really has. I need to fix those tree load models, though. I've got a new method of doing it, so I'm going to try to I'll start with the vanilla trees and then work my way up from there. But hopefully they will
really good,
hop
like,
in
you
as...
can look out across the, you know, the Great Forest, and you can see the Great Forest, which compared to what it was...
Way is a lot bigger than it was in Oblivion. It looks quite nice.
So, some of the tree models are better than others at this point.
See it, report it.
Except for the load.
That's some really nice armor as well.
Yeah, that's the Imperial City Guards. Right, this is the thing at the moment, is you can't get it off of her, you have to steal it.
I'm placing you under
Oh,
arrest.
come on, man.
Now, speak your piece. Let's get this straightened out. You're still...
I need the stolen good, though.
They're going back to their rightful owners, and you're coming with me.
No. Ah, you have no power.
I've got some lag, so I have no idea who you're having a row with.
Hey, God.
Criminal! You've broken Imperial law. I'd advise you pay your... Should've...
Should have saved before. Luckily, I'm a wizard.
A modest wizard.
That should be the code. I don't know why it's not. Is it that? Right, there we go.
Was that Nordwar's armor?
Yes, I believe he had a hand in making that.
Apparently, not saving before pickpocketing is such a rookie mistake.
I'm a goody two-shoes when I play this game, and also I did it the other day and no one had any issues whatsoever. I mean, I'm up to something very illegal. I need the... Thank you.
If you...
See, it worked then. Right, I'm being told that there is a quest also at the inn.
Yes, this is one of our like 20 murder mysteries that we've got. No, that's an exaggeration. We have a lot of murder mysteries. That's the second thing on the writer's mandate. No more writing murder mysteries.
Oh, I love a good murder mystery.
I think I've got like 3 at the moment. I think that's more than enough.
We need some on Ross Career that are just channeling Cadfile. That would be amazing.
We don't have a lot of crime stuff really on Roscrea yet.
No.
Is the map bigger than it was in Oblivion? Yes.
Yep.
Because we're going by Skyrim scale, and Skyrim scale is larger. So, yes, our Cyrodiil is bigger than Oblivion Cyrodiil by about a factor of what, like 1.25 or something, 1.3?
Yeah, it's actually, I think it's close, but one of the big things is we go far beyond like where the border ends in Oblivion. So, you know, basically half of what we released in the Bruma release was land that you wouldn't be able to access in Oblivion. Like you could go up to Bruma pretty much, and there's like a short path up, but that's it. The map scale, I always thought it was like 1.25 or something like that. It's really it's closer than that. I think it's like 1.10 or something like that.
We do have an image that has them transcribed on top of each other. It's about 1.3, 1.4, somewhere around there.
Oh wow, that's bigger, way bigger than I thought.
Yeah. if you look in the server, there was a copy somewhere. No, go inside.
So you've just summoned an Imperial Watchman to the inn after someone died suspiciously and
Yeah.
very suddenly.
Do we have
CSI
any Scottish
Cyrodiil.
people for any of these murder mysteries?
I feel like that's a reference to something.
There's been a murder.
Is it Rebus?
Are we not gonna have that? Because I'm gonna quit here and now if we don't.
What province would a Scottish accent be from in this?
Well,
I mean,
according
High
to
Rock,
Skyrim,
maybe?
according to Skyrim, Brynjolf is a Nord and he has a Scottish accent, so.
Oh,
North Point is looking Scottish, at least in terms of biome, and that's in High Rock. In our Beyond Skyrim lore. Somebody in the chat asked about world encounters, and we actually do have a bunch of them implemented. It's just a shame we
Yeah,
didn't
we
think to
just
come.
had bad luck not bumping into any today. Usually there is one on like the Nibbin Bridge and stuff like that.
That helmet's bugging me. Apparently, Broman's had it the other way around, so it should be skewed around at 90 degrees, but like TV and popular culture have decided this is the right way to do it.
To be fair, it looks better this way.
It does, it looks a bit weird the other way.
I guess it's Cyrodiil, not Rome, so we got away with it.
True. We can get away with it.
Right, now I have to leave the inn because it's now an investigation scene. I can try.
This is bad. What in Oblivion happened to him? I'm gonna take a wild guess he was murdered.
Okay. Time to do an investigation.
Leave that alone.
Just to be clear, that last option you selected to say that you were an Imperial advisor, that should be conditioned on completing the main quest. So that's a little thing where making the main quest will help you with other quests. Though, yeah, you shouldn't be able to select that and just lie to him about it. But yes, that's not yet. So
He's got hidden talents. Well, you can kind of lie to get through the main gate, can't you? Like, oh yeah, I'm with the Imperial Army. I think if you play alternate start, it makes you an Imperial by
It's a default thing. You either have to be Imperial or Stormcloak. There's no neutral ground. So if you choose, it basically depends on who you choose at Helgen. If you go with Hadvar, you're an Imperial. If you go with Rayloff, you're a Stormcloak. But if you don't choose and like use alternate start, it just automatically treats you as an Imperial. An alchemist who's called Burn's Leaves. I feel like he's only going to know what one smell is.
someone's asking if the armor is official or it's from another mod. It's official, correct?
It's
ours.
official for us, yes. It's working with someone called
wasn't it?
Nordwar, yes. Oh. Is he out having lunch? Or is he in having lunch and locked it? Why does no one want to be my friend?
The good alchemist. Well, that sounds suspicious.
Those signs.
Makes you-
I can't get over how.
Makes you wonder what happened to the bad alchemist. Sorry, silly joke. There you go.
Because if I break in, it'll be like, you're trespassing, get out of
Oh,
here.
you can just unlock the door using the console.
Yeah, but
He might still yell at you.
he's still gonna yell at me. And I just
So
want-
you're rubbish at doing stuff involving
Sorry,
criminal
but
activity.
you've got
Yeah,
to
he
go.
won't let me talk
Just
to him.
unlock it.
Yeah, because I knew he was gonna be like, no, you gotta leave.
Ah,
So now I can't progress this for now.
I think it's fair to say we need to do a teeny bit.
You are not supposed to be in here.
Although,
Someone's asking if you can go full-on militant Stormcloak and bring the war across the border. I mean, if you want to, you can just kill as many people and legionnaires as you want, but there won't be any quests for you.
That's how I play Skyrim anyway. You just run into a town and kill everyone just to be sure.
I also think because I skipped the thingy earlier, the quest at Pell's Gate is broken as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take us to Anvil to show people the sea, so we can go see the sea, and then I think we will call it quits there.
Finally.
I'm not sure we should be encouraging Sea Guy at this point.
Take a propaganda at the sea.
Need to see the sea.
I think people want to see the seas.
What's the most likely place that we'll do the next stream? Would you say Skingrad?
Probably Skingrad, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Do we want to end on like a sneak peek of what we're going to do next time?
Oh, we could do.
could do, yeah.
Go on a quick weekend holiday to the sea. Go on a quick holiday. It's probably illegal in most countries at the moment, but we
I
could do it.
really
Alright.
love Anvil.
Oh, quick, turn away. Don't look at Anvil. No, joking. This is supposed to be a Bravil stream, but we're just going to show you Anvil as well, because we're really proud of it.
Oh, we should show some anvil interiors.
No, not yet. Save those.
Alright.
There is the sea, also Anvil Lighthouse and Anvil Docks.
Yeah, there isn't actually much to see in Anvil, which is why we weren't doing the stream for it today. Like, there's no NPCs like there are in Bravil, no quests. So, but it looks great.
It really does.
I love it.
I love the tree. It looks very Roman, actually.
Yeah, it's meant to be more Romanesque.
But
I
I
love
think
those like
it's the NPCs are
conical
there.
trees.
Respect the law.
Oh,
Respect yourself.
they're Italian cypress, I suppose. I think
Yeah.
this works, actually. I'd like to hire your
That looks
carriage.
like Tuscany or something.
Take me to Skingrad.
There are some Skingrad NPCs on the outside. Actually, no, there's a bunch of Skingrad NPCs, but we won't. We don't need to go and do a whole proper look at Skingrad. It'll just be a little.
No, this is just a sneaky peeky. And then that's the end.
I love the way a few years ago we'd go to New Town and everyone was like, oh my god, it's New Town! And now that, yeah, great. This is much more relaxed in chat. Like, we expect progress.
Skingrad. Let's just go and stand outside the chapel. There we go. That's a nice end shot. So yeah, thank you everyone for coming and putting up with various crashes and things going wrong. But I hope you enjoyed the peek that we've given you into Beyond Skyrim, Cyrodiil, and our look around Bravil, and hopefully you're all hyped up and excited about what we will be bringing to the table. Thank you obviously to my colleagues, I suppose you are, for coming and joining today. And yeah, I think that's about it. So we're going to sign off now. So thanks everyone.